Hey y'all, Sai here. A friend asked me to take this and he wants me to make it into a sign for his wife. So I'm kind of excited to make it, but he told me to straighten this out. So I've got to take this apart and straighten it out somehow. Looks like it was some kind of barrel top or something, or barrel something. Anyway, yay! I took the sections apart and it was pretty easy to do. They had dowels, like a dowel joint or something. Anyway, here I am gluing it all together. But I ended up sawing it all apart again because the whole thing had a curve to it, as you can see that right here. Once I cut it apart and made sure the sides were at a 90-degree angle to the top and the bottom, then when I glued it together, it was pretty flat. It messed up the circle, but we will get to that later. I used the heavy-duty belt sander to clean up a lot of the glue and to make everything even. For some reason, I had a little happy dance here while sanding, and it's not unusual for me to do that, but it always catches me off guard while I'm editing that I found that I did stuff like that. But anyway, yep. Then I moved on to the big drum sander to smooth everything and sand it real nice. And finally, I did the last sanding with the orbital sander, taking it down to 220 grit. Now I had to fix the shape back to a circle. I used my circle jig I had made eons ago, and I drew a half circle on some paper that was folded in half. I used that paper as a template on the wood and traced around the circle. Then just stood there for a minute, looking at it, I guess. Then I used the bandsaw and I cut along that circle I drew. And then sanded that on the standing belt sander. Then I used my hand router with a nifty bit and I went around the outside to make a nice design. Yay! Cool! I like it! Yay! Then I hand sanded that with a few different grits to get rid of any sharp edges. Next was to use a laser to put the words on for the sign. Apparently this is from a movie and it says, "May neighbors respect you, troubles neglect you, angels protect you, and heaven accept you," from the wish list. Okay, I have a little bit of space there and a whole lot of space up there, so I designed this to go over the top of it. Let's hope it works. So let's try it out. I really hope it works. I guess we will see. With the laser, sometimes things just don't line up the way you think it's going to. It just might work, yay! So because of the space, I thought I should watch the movie and see if there was anything I may be able to put on top that would coincide with the movie. Well, the movie is about a lady who falls for a guy who happens to be a barista. So some sort of banner with coffee and hearts would fit with the movie, I thought. And it lasered up right where I wanted it to go. Yay! Let's take a look. Let's take a look. I'm excited. I'm excited. I need to do some sanding on it to get rid of the burning marks, but yes! Yay! I think that worked out. Woohoo! Okay, I used to clean these burns off with vinegar water, but what I figured out with that, or discovered the hard way, because it ruined a project, is I used it, but then it takes this black and it makes it go all over the project, and then you can't get that off. So I just slightly sand, and it will take off those extra burning marks. And they aren't everywhere, they're just in a few spots. The laser burning will cause an overburn or like a flash burn in some areas, and that is what I'm sanding off. It doesn't take much to get it off, and these burning marks sand it off really well. Let's blow it off with some air and see how it looks. I'm excited to see how it looks. Yeah. Woo. The compressor's turned on and it scared me. Woo. It's kind of weird, but yeah. It's weird that it scared me. The blowing of the airs. Woo. Make some holes on the back for the hanger. A hanger. I made a small wire for the back. I marked where the screws will fit with the wire, and I drilled a couple of holes. I will wait to put the wire on after the finish. Let's put some finish on. Woo! Finish, yeah, finish. I am using polyurethane satin spray. I sprayed the back, and when that was dry, I flipped it over and I sprayed the front. I think it looks awesome. I think it looks awesome. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is why I like to be in the shop, because it makes me so excited. Woohoo! And when it was all dry, I placed that hanging wire on the back with 2 screws. And Gary's gonna be giving this to MaryAnn, and I hope she loves it. Yay, so thanks for joining me, everybody, and we'll see you next time. Bye! Excuse me.